Hey people, welcome to Top Cat's Layer. I started watching this movie, I Am Number 4. Then I stopped because it's not that it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just not particularly good, and it crosses all the bad things that me personally I can't stand in movies. And it started off with the whole it's mainly two things. One of which is the voiceover explaining what's happening. It's a very Twilight thing to do. It happens in a lot of movies. Think the opening scene of Green Lantern is the best example. Oh, it's all in green. But think of that opening scene of Green Lantern. You've got voiceover by, oh god, what's his name? It's horrible. He's an Aussie too. He's Bob. No, Jeffrey Rush. Jeffrey Rush. Yeah, I think it's Jeffrey Rush. And he does great voiceover. It's great. What's the word? Exposition. And when you have exposition as a voiceover, it's really crap because you can do it two other ways that are way better. You can have exposition through dialogue, indirectly or directly. Like someone can be telling someone else the backstory. Or they can say, hey, wasn't it great how we beat those Trimorians on the planet Who's Vein or whatever. It's like, yeah, but you totally chickened out. Yeah, that doubles what you're doing. It like gives you character development and it gives you exposition. And at the start of Green Lantern, I'm going a bit off topic, but at the start of Green Lantern, it's the best example I can give you. Because right at the start, and there's exposition by Jeffrey Rush with a vignette. Would that be right way of saying it? A vignette of images and stuff to explain what's going on. And then it has that exposition without any dialogue. If you cut out that exposition part and just play the movie from there, that opening sequence is great because it shows it all through images. Like, not images, but like action. Like, you get it. If you're paying attention, if you're not looking at your mobile phone, you see the action going on. You haven't missed anything. And maybe that's why there's so much exposition in films. Like voiceover exposition. Because people looking at their fucking phones in the cinema. I hate it. I will kill you. I will slap you upside the head if you're in front of me. I shit you not. If you want to go on your mobile phone in the cinema, you leave the cinema and you check your Facebook. For some reason, you can't go away from the world for an hour and a half. That's it. It's an hour and a half away from the world. All right. Oh man. Anyway, what was that? I Am Number 4 does this. And I'm like, that would have been so much cooler if you showed it. Like in the opening sequence, they show that something's hunting people down and it was doing a lot visually. And I went, okay, great. It moves the story along and it started to slow down. I was about half an hour into it and I gave up. Because it was just slowing down way too much. And it just turned into a high school teen drama. And I'm fucking sick of that shit. I'm sorry, I'm too old for high school teen dramas. Right, I'm nearly 30. And that shit's boring as hell. Unless it's Buffy. Alright? I will rewatch Buffy to death. But I will not fucking watch another fucking Twilight. I got supernatural powers and I'm in high school. I'm so angsty. Why won't you let me show my powers? It's Superman. It's been done. It's been done. So there was that, and then the friggin' I don't know what it's like. You tell me, American viewers. Tell me what it's like to be in high school. Or I don't know. You guys have different names for things. College. Years 7 through 12. Not university. Is that college for you guys? We call it high school. We got primary school, which is years preparation year, and then 1 through 6, and then we got high school, which is 7 through 12, and then if you want to go to uni, whatever. And so high school, right? You must call it high school because there's High School Musical. And what the fuck is that? What's college? I don't know. I don't know the years in America, but hey, inform me if high school is really like all these fucking movies that you guys have. Not to diss you guys, just Hollywood, right? Because Hollywood paints this fucking cookie cutter picture of high school that seems completely foreign to my experience of high school. Albeit I went to an all-boys Catholic school, which, you know, it's not like they say it is, but it's, you know, like, we had groupings of people, like, but not cliques. That whole, like, dining room scenes where they have, like, lunchroom, and all the goths sit on one table, and all the nerds sit on another table, and all the jocks are over there, and the jocks always pick on the nerds. Really? Does this still happen? Like, it's hard for me to picture because it didn't happen in my school. And it just seems like this cliche fairy tale that people have come up with. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to sort out, I'm number 4. It seems like an okay movie. That's my general review of it. But because of those reasons, that friggin' high school aspect and the slow pacing and that voiceover bullshit. After the voiceover happened, I went, all right, well, I'll go over that hump and see if it gets any better. And from then on, it actually got worse. So, yeah. I don't know. Have you seen I'm Number 4? I just rented it. And I don't know. Tell me if it's worth seeing the rest of. And why. Not just, yeah, you should totally see the rest of it. Don't give away plot spoilers, but give me a valid, analytical reason I should watch the rest of this fucking movie. Because it's shitting me. It's like the fucking Amazing Spider-Man. I am not psyched for number 2. Amazing Spider-Man 1 was crap. Absolute crap. Andrew Garfield, I like him, but the way he portrays Spider-Man is bullshit. It ain't Spider-Man. Spider-Man is not the guy defending the nerd who's getting dunked in his own lunch. He's the guy getting dunked in his own lunch. He's the underdog. He's the weakling who gets superpowers and doesn't handle it all that well. Chronicle is closer. The movie Chronicle is closer to Spider-Man than Amazing Spider-Man is. It's a bunch of, like, adolescent teens who get superpowers. Check that movie out. If you haven't seen Chronicle, check that movie out. It is good. It is good. And it kind of goes, what if this actually happened? You know, and that's what Spider-Man tries to do in the comics. It was like, what if you actually got superpowers? What would you do as a teen reading this comic? Because, you know, back in the day, it was mostly for teens and young kids, and you know, and obviously you'd want to make money off it. You'd want to get famous from it. You'd think, oh, I've got superpowers now. Everything's easier. Nah, it's hard. You got to juggle shit, and that's what Buffy did as well. And that's why I can still watch Buffy. You know, the college years, and just go, you know what? She had to juggle life and friendships and everything that the Hellmouth threw at her. as well. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Comments below. Let me know. And hopefully YouTube, this whole copyright thing isn't hitting you guys too much. It's hit me a little bit. Annoyingly, I think I'll have to take down my Skillet music video, which garnered over 13,000 views, which for me is a lot. It's in my top 10. And, you know, technically it's breaching copyright because it's a music video. I can't justify that. But I put a lot of work into it, and it won an award, and shits me. It shits me. Why can't things be awesome? I don't know. Why can't art be transformative and allowed to be shared? Because people are worried about the bottom line on the money or the green. So hopefully people like my rant videos, because I'm gonna be doing more of them like this without much footage. I mean, my Let the Right One In video, which has nothing but me talking to the camera, is one of my most popular videos. Probably because I did a lot of work on it. I scripted it. I actually scripted that one. It's not like I am now ranting. I pasted out and explain my points, but it's badly lit, and it's like, it's kind of me whispering because my housemates were home, and so I didn't want to wake them up. But it's got a lot of views. I think probably because not a lot of people talked about the movie, and I did, because I freaking loved that movie. And I'm able to articulate exactly why I love that movie. Yeah. I'll put in the description. If it's not there right now, don't worry, I'll put it up. I'll edit the video at a later date. But I like to post things and then edit the description. So eventually it'll be in the description, the link to my Let the Right One In review. And that'd be good. Watch it. To see if you want to see the movie. I recommend it. It's great. If you want to watch more, see below. Subscribe, like, favorite. I never say that, because I'm like, I do that automatically, but maybe it's a trigger. Maybe people are just programmed to subscribe, like, and favorite after somebody says that. Pavlov. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Anyway, I'll see you next time on the Topcast layer or whatever.